Welcome back to Nick Lenz's Comic Corner, Classic / Non-Classic. This is episode number 373 and Doubleshot number 298. Like I said in the last episode, 2 more trades. And it's Deadpool, World's Greatest, volumes 4 and 5. First up, volume 4. There's only 2 issues in this whole trade. Now I think, 2 issues, that's a pretty thin trade. Well, there kind of is a reason for that. You see, issue 13 is a double-sized issue. Actually, it's an issue that was apparently 4 issues in 1. You have apparently Deadpool Volume 4, number 13, Daredevil Volume 5, number 7.1, Power Man Iron Fist, I think it's Power Man Iron Fist, Volume 3, number 4.1, and Deadpool Volume 4, 13.1. The story is called Temporary Stand. Basically, it's 4 comic books in 1. Now, Gary Duggan writes the Deadpool issues, obviously. With the 13.1, that's Paco Diaz who does the artwork for that one. Habako Karmagi, I think that's how you pronounce his name. He does the regular Deadpool issue. Charles Shaw does the Daredevil issue because he's the current writer of the book. With Guillermo Sana, who does the artwork. I think is the current artist of the book. I don't know. I have to look up. David Walker, who I should point out though, the Power Man Fist ended last week. So yeah, awesome series by the way. With Emil Bonak. Yeah. That's the person those people who did these issues. Plus, also we also have the one-shot Deadpool Last Days of Magic, which is a book written by Gary Duggan, obviously, and Scott Kobush is the artist for that issue. Now, the story for the temporary sanity thing is that Deadpool is hired to protect this money launderer who has this laptop with evidence on it from Typhoid Mary. No joke. I'm not lying about that. Yeah, seriously, he is hired to protect from her, Typhoid Mary, and I gotta point this out. yeah, she's basically doing a parody of The Shining. Here's Mary. Yeah, because in the Shining film, Jack Nicholson, who was banging away a bathroom door with an axe, and he manages to stick his face partially through. He sees his wife, and he says, "Here's Johnny." Yeah, that was also a play on the Johnny Carson show. Yeah, I had to point that out. Yeah, but Typhoid Mary, wow! When I originally read this last year, I'm like, really, Typhoid Mary? Oh, it's been a while since I've seen her. I think last time I saw her was back in, if I remember, I think last time I saw her was way back in Shadowlands. So when this issue came out, it had been almost 6 years. 6 years since she last made a physical appearance. And because of the fact he's running from Typhoid Mary, and of course they also mentioned Siren, who is the daughter of the original. Let's see, what was that one? Siren is the daughter of Banshee, who is now the mythological Banshee. Yep. Yeah, and the way they do this is just so funny. And look, we also have, and look, when it transitions to the change of story, yeah, it's basically like a different artist. Now this looks like the artwork, kind of maybe the artwork for the series. I don't know, it's a possibility. But yeah, here's what Typhoid Mary looks like under this artwork. Yep. You get a chance to see her under 4 different artists in one book, which is actually quite neat. Yep. Let's see. What does she look like under the Power Man Fist artist? And this is actually a different artist. This is not the regular artist because the regular artist is somewhat different. Here's what Typhoid Mary looks like under this artist. Okay. And for the last artist, let's see. This is what she looks like under this artist. Yep. And there's frequent references of her sleeping with Deadpool. Yeah, and I also should point out, though, she's also had sex with Daredevil. And the Kingpin. No joke. She had sex with 3 different guys in the Marvel Universe. Yep. Now, that issue was just, like I said, like I keep saying about Deadpool, it's just pure fun. Yeah, it's just Deadpool being Deadpool and working with Daredevil, Pyro Man, and Iron Fist. 3 of the 4 founding members of Brian Michael Bendis of the Netflix version of Defenders. There's also Jessica Jones who appears in the Pyro Man Iron Fist story in a cameo. No joke, she appears in a cameo. That's simply put. Now, currently, Pyro Man and Iron Fist do have their own separate books. Luke Cage is coming out soon by David Walker. He's still writing the character. Iron Fist just released issue 2 just this month, and the artist is Mike Perkins of the book, which the book is really good. 2 issues, and it's really interesting so far. Yeah, apparently in that book, Cullen was destroyed. No explanation for that. And Iron Fist and Trouble accesses she. I'm not sure what the plot, what the story synopsis for Luke Cage is. As for Daredevil, why is he wearing the black costume? Now, somebody basically who may not be familiar, like if you're not reading Daredevil, but may have seen a promotional, like why is he wearing a black costume? There's a very simple reason for that. Because he had his identity back being secret again. Yeah, it's currently being explained in the current arc that Charles Shaw is doing right now for the book. And the only reason why, marketing-wise, of why he's wearing the black costume, because of Daredevil Netflix show. The only difference is the first costume he wore in the show was actually based upon the costume he wore from Frank Miller's Daredevil Man Not Fair miniseries. So he had him wearing a black costume. No, I should point out, though, this is actually the 3rd time he's wearing a black costume. He wore one in the 90s with a goofy-looking armor. He wore a similar-looking black costume when he was the head of the Hand. And now he's wearing a black costume again. Yep. But yeah. Deadpool Last Days of Magic. This book is just, well, it's Gary Duggan killing off a character that he established way back at the start of his run for Deadpool at the previous volume of the series. The Necromancer. And the Ghost of Ben Franklin is in here as well. Yep, the Ghost of Ben Franklin is in here as well. The whole point of this one shot, it just ties into, it's a tie into what's going on in Doctor Strange. So my guess is because, well, Doctor Strange done it so well. So, why not have Deadpool tie into that? Excuse me. So, I guess so. And of course, we learn about an unknown girlfriend of the Necromancer. Say his real name is Michael. But 2 really good issues in here. 9 out of 10. Alright, now let's talk about Volume 5, which contains Deadpool, Volume 4, issues 14 and 19. Gary Duggan is still the writer. With the artist is Mike Hawthorne, who does pretty much all, who does the regular issues. With Ryan Level does issue 18, he does issues 14 and 18. Scott Kobish, who also did the Last Days of Magic issue, he does the Deadpool 2099 issue, which is actually the second to last issue of Deadpool 2099. Simply put, this is just Gary Duggan just trying to write off the Mercs money. Yeah, they apparently turned against them. Yeah, this also kind of ties on what goes on in the Mercs money ongoing series. I should point out at this point in time, this is actually the first time the Mercs money featured Deadpool comics since the opening arc, because they had apparently been moved over to their own separate book, which has since been canceled after publishing 10 issues. Yeah, Colin Bunn wrote the first 8 and the last couple were written by somebody else. But yeah, Madcap comes back basically. You can kind of see the arc in here. The issues 14-18 is a follow-up to the first arc with Madcap, who was part of the Mercs money. Apparently now he's a parasite. And yeah, it's really bizarre. We also get a chance to see Deadpool's daughter again. Cute little girl. I don't think that. What else? Very little tying into with Civil War 2. Despite the fact, yes, it says Civil War 2. It has very little to do with it. Only like one issue takes place during it. It's like, I think, like the opening issue, and it takes place during issue 1 with the whole giant celestial thing. But otherwise, though, the book had really nothing to do with Civil War 2 at all. Yeah, that's something really bizarre, though, is that it's a Civil War 2 tie-ins. issues 14, 18, but it has nothing really much to do with the whole thing. And now most things does turn against them sort of at the end. But yeah, this is just Gary Duggan basically who probably had a conversation with Colin Bunn and said, yeah, or at least Colin Bunn must have got this idea from Gary Duggan that the original lineup is changing. That we need to change the lineup for the Mercs Monday, but keep Massacre because we actually like that character. But everybody else have Food Killer, Solo, and Slapstick in their own spin-off books, and have Terror Inc. and Stingray do Jack Squat. Because literally these two are doing Jack Squat now. Let me show some artwork in here. Here we go. Yeah, there's also some fun stuff with Deadpool and his wife, which kind of basically plant a little bit of some seeds that leads into the storyline that comes like about 10 issues after these issues wrap up, which involves the whole to get to this part which just wrapped up, that crossover. But this is actually pretty good. It's not as fun as the other one, but it's still good nonetheless. And yeah, they pretty much, yeah. So I'm gonna give this a 9 out of 10. Yeah, not much to say. They take out Madcap and just, it's like the whole point of this is to tie up a loose end for the first arc. That's really the whole point of this. All right. Also, the Deadpool 29 book. That's actually the issue. That's the pencil issue, the storyline, where they get a little more advanced in the story, and it looks like the story is wrapping up, but the story is wrapped up in issue 25. Yeah, that's when the storyline gets wrapped up, issue 25. But yeah, so that's it for this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode, which is going to be a triple shot because I got 3 more trades left up in my pie. Either it's going to be triple shot, double shot. I'm not really sure though. If it is going to be double shot, it's probably going to be double shot number 299. Yeah. But next episode is episode 374. Alright? But until then, I will see you there. Bye.